The world knows our first guest from a little show called Friends, but currently I just know her as my landlord. Please welcome Courteney Cox.
Hi.
Hi, Courteney. How are you?
I don't consider me a landlord. I consider myself your roommate.
Yes, we're roommates. We don't see each other a lot, but we're roommates. How am I doing as your roommate?
Well, Ellen, let's just put it this way. I was really, first of all, you're my style guru. So I was nervous about you staying there, being that I haven't redone it, or it's just I haven't been there in a year. So I had it cleaned and I moved everything off the right side of the bathroom so you'd have your space in the drawers. And I was just really ready for you. And then my assistant went there the next day after you left and I said, how does it look? Is it okay? And she's like, yeah, it looks great. I said, show me around. And all of a sudden I was like, well, wait a minute. Ellen's toothbrush is on my side. And then I opened the door. I was like, well, where's my makeup? So essentially, you're a terrible roommate. You took over my side and your side.
No, that was Portia who took over your side. I only have one side, and she happened to be there one night. So I should explain, I'm not having marital troubles. I'm not out of my house because I'm not living with Courteney Cox because I'm kicked out of my house. So we sold our house here in Beverly Hills, and I needed a place to stay, and you were kind enough to say, yes, stay at my house. Your makeup is still there, and it was just one toothbrush on that side. But listen, I hope you don't mind, because I was just making sure, I was going through some of your drawers and cabinets last night. I was just looking for some office supplies. I'm so sorry, but I have to share what you have, because people should know who you are, Courteney. I filmed this last night.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm staying at Courteney's house. She's lovely. Of course, everyone knows she's Courteney. Lovely, great place. I'm looking for office supplies, and as you do when you're at somebody's house. So I go to this here, and there's office supplies, lots of office supplies, but look what's hidden in here. Yeah. Undies for two. I don't know what that is, but she's got this. Then, at the computer, this thing. Am I being paranoid? Or does this look like a puppet that looks like me? I think it does, Ellen. It does look like a puppet that looks like you. Yes, that's what I'm saying, too. Courteney, what are you doing?
I'm so embarrassed. I didn't even go through the cabinets, and I definitely didn't think you would see that doll I have of you.
Yeah. Well, look, I know you're a big fan, and I know you've bought a lot of stuff that look like me. I found a lot of stuff, but that was the weirdest.
That was weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what I love is that you have a piano in there, and you're really good at piano. I'm not, but I've been trying to learn because you have that cheat sheet of all the chords, which is a really great way to learn all the chords. Anyway, I tried. It's way out of tune. Can you get that tune?
Yes. You're right. It's way out of tune, and I'm going to have it tuned for you this week, I promise.
Thank you very much. And just move some of your stuff in the closet over a little bit, too.
Oh, okay.
No. Hey, you posted a video playing with, she's my friend as well, Brandi Carlile, who I love, I adore. Isn't she brilliant?
She's the most incredible person, not only artist.
Here's Courteney playing with Brandi Carlile. Fantastic.
I was too excited. I couldn't even finish the song. I was so excited. So we actually had met on Instagram. And by the way, thank you, because you started my Instagram account a year and a half ago.
You're welcome.
And you have not been liking my my piano post, so just I'm letting you know.
Yeah, just look back on it. It's all liked. We've liked every single thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, so I met her on Instagram. She was going to come over right before the pandemic started, but then the next day the world closed down, and so she didn't come. So a year actually a year later she did, and she came over. She was so sweet, her and her wife, and just greatest people. And all of a sudden, my dog escapes underneath the fence and got out to the property next door. And I'm not sporty. I'm not like, I just freeze under pressure. And she just ran over there. She jumped over the fence, saved my dog. Then we went upstairs. We had the best time. We sang, played music, and then she sang a lot. And then we danced. It was just the greatest night. But I will say that was one of my favorite moments ever. She's just an absolute doll.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty about you being able to play piano. You can like play with anybody now. That's incredible. And you know a lot of musicians. Your boyfriend is do you play with Johnny?
Well, sometimes, yeah, I'll play, there he is. I'll play next to him and stuff, but he teaches me songs. I try to learn a lot of either Snow Patrol songs or songs that he's written. Like he wrote Underdog with Alicia Keys and What About Us with Pink. So I like to play songs that he's written.
He wrote What About Us with Pink?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With her, yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs.
He's like the most inspirational, feel-good writer ever.
Yeah.
Or make you cry.
And you're there with him now, right?
Yeah, I'm in London at his, we just got this new apartment. We just moved in yesterday, so there's a lot to do.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I know you were stuck, y'all were separated for a long time. March till when?
December.
Wow.
Beginning of December, like 9 months, yeah.
That's a long time, and then everything's good.
Everything's good, yeah. I'm over here and it's great. We definitely could use some help. But, I do want some help in the condo too, just while I have you, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, well, I asked you about one thing that I want to buy that you didn't get back to me on, but anyway, we'll talk about it.
Well, now that you like it, there's no way I'm getting rid of it.
Oh, I should have said I should have said I don't like it. I should have done reverse.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
You're kidding? Ellen likes it? I'm keeping it forever.
Oh, darn it. What was I thinking? So you finished the taping with the Friends reunion a couple of weeks ago. It was supposed to happen really right when COVID hit, so it was delayed, but I'm glad it finally happened. It must have been so fun for all of you to get back together.
It was unbelievable. It was so emotional. It's an unscripted reunion, but we got to be on stage 24 for the first time, all of us, in I forgot how many years, 15 years or 17 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was there stuff that came up that y'all forgot about?
Oh God, I have the worst memory. Everything came up that I forgot about.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was really fun. We had a lot of special surprises, and it was fantastic. It really was. It
really is so rare and so special to have a show that you have that kind of chemistry with everybody, and that y'all had, that run for that amount of years, and then to come back and do it again. That's really special. Do you remember this picture that you took, which was obviously how did that happen, and why? Whose idea was that to get in?
Well, it definitely wasn't mine. We were in that fountain for a long time. I don't know somebody thought that would just be really fun. And let me tell you what happens. It's not fun to be dancing in the fountain for hours and hours. I remember Matthew Perry saying at one point, and we didn't know each other that well at that point. But I remember, and this is so Matthew, but he was like, can't remember a time that I wasn't in this fountain. Like in his language. But literally, we were just like, oh my God. How much longer are we going to pretend to love dancing in water? But it was fun, but not really.
Well, why would it take that long to film y'all being in a fountain? I think somebody was just keeping you in the fountain to teach you a lesson.
Yes, keep us in the fountain, show them.
Yeah, really, it doesn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a long time to stay in the fountain to shoot something. I should have directed that. You would have been out real fast. You posted a video of you and Jen, this was a while ago, playing pool. And by the way, when you said you're not athletic, you're very athletic. You're a great tennis player. You're very athletic, but you just didn't want to jump over a fence to save your dog. But Jen is good at many things, and she is a horrible pool player.
That's so true. She's terrible.
She cannot hit a ball.
Talented girl.
Yes.
And you're right. I am kind of sporty. I can play tennis and I can play pool. And saving, I just panic, I guess.
Yeah. Good thing Brandy was there. Your dog would have still been on the other side of that fence.
Oh my God, oh no.
Just going, I watch her play tennis every day, and she's not going to jump over a fence to save me. your show 9 Months is back for a 3rd season. Congratulations. For people who don't know, tell everybody what it's about, and especially this season, you tackle a lot of really difficult subjects.
9 Months is a show where we find people that are having children, trying to get pregnant, or recently found out they are pregnant, and we follow them. They film themselves, so you get a really honest, intimate look at the journey of pregnancy.
Yeah.
And this season, I think we're going to show this clip of Ileana and Ross. It's a couple. They're struggling with the fact that they might have a Down syndrome child, and it's a very heartfelt show, and I'm really proud of it.
Okay, well, I think this is the clip that you just described. Let's show it.
It's confirmed.
Hearing that your child is gonna have Down syndrome, it totally changes your life. Are people gonna look at our son weird because he's different?
Wow. That's amazing, and yeah, really tough. And like you said, all of these couples that you pick have interesting circumstances, and they're going through pregnancy during COVID, which makes everything even harder.
You know, it's one of these things where I don't like to know what's going to happen at the very end. I'll be sent cuts, and I don't want to know. I like to follow because I'm so invested in them. And you really pull for these people, and it's not always positive. It can be really depressing, and it can also be the most wonderful thing. So I will say it's real television. It's not produced in a way. It's just so honest, and I think everyone should tune in. Doesn't matter if you want to have a baby or not.
Yeah, well, but especially if you're having a child, to know that you're not alone, because a lot of these issues are things that people do not talk about, and that's why it's important. Like you said, it's honest, and a lot of things that you see, they don't really show that. They hide it. So good for you for doing that. Before we go, you said Coco is 17. I cannot believe Coco is 17. That's crazy. I mean, she's in school?
Oh, there she is. I miss her already. She's in school. She just got back to school last Monday. She was kind of panicked about it, but I'm so glad. I mean, I started COVID out saying, okay, you're going to go into a different room to do your schoolwork. You're not going to be doing it in your bedroom. Like, just wake up, get your computer, and go into another. No, she spent the entire 9 months or year in her bedroom. She had, in her bed. That was her schoolwork. And I'm just so glad that's over.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are, for many reasons, glad their kids are back in school.
Yeah.
Right. So it was great talking to you. I'll go home and clean up tonight. And
oh, how was it? Are you happy?
I'm very happy. I love it. I'm staying forever. You can't get rid of me now. All right, Courtney, season 3 of 9 Months with Courteney Cox premieres Mother's Day at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific on Facebook Watch. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer, and also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh! God!